KC. You can't do it like we. You ain't built like we. You too small to be running with the big dog. Who is KC? Fight STL. 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 Fight STL.
All right, wrestling fans, welcome to the National Wrestling League and our debut at the Casa Loma Ballroom. I'm Ben Miller, sitting alongside Scott Bowden, and we have one heck of a night of action in store for you wrestling fans. And first up is none other than Christian Adonis coming out to the ring to start us off here tonight.
What a way to kick off a new era in St. Louis wrestling. The cocky, flashy Filipino Christian Adonis, one of the greatest all-round athletes in the NWL, and his beautiful manager, Carolina.
I mean, when you talk about professional athletes that the National Wrestling League assigned, Christian Adonis is probably right there at the top when you're talking about great athletes in the National Wrestling League. This guy is one of the best signings that the National Wrestling League had to offer when we were thinking about wrestlers in St. Louis. And he does have a stunning valet next to him in Carolina Rodriguez.
Well, I think valet is actually selling her a little short. I mean, I think Carolina is actually shrewd. She's a little vicious, and she has a great mind for business. She guides his career, make no mistake about that.
And his opponent for the evening is no slouch himself inside that wrestling ring. We're talking about Dominick Butler. Dominick is a hard-working guy, and he's a solid athlete and a wrestler who can get it done inside that 18x18.
I don't know. Don't you think with the last name like Butler that this guy was predestined to like serve somebody else and do what he's told?
Trying to get some appreciation from some of the fans here at ringside in the Casa Loma Ballroom. There he goes. He's got a hug from that great fan there at ringside. This guy is fighting for all the athletes on the National Wrestling League roster. What matters here is wins and losses. Both of these guys are at 0-0. So what we have at stake here tonight is, who's going to come out on top and who's going to start their career in the National Wrestling League with one win.
Well, in a league where wins and losses matter so much, and with the prestigious tournament coming up for the first STL championship, Butler is already distracted. He's going around slapping hands with these nasty fans here in St. Louis. He's flirting with Carolina right in front of Adonis. I mean, he should be focused on his opponent.
For the opening contest, Jason Pemberton.
And Jason Pemberton is going to be calling the action, and we're off on our first match here at the Casa Loma Ballroom in St. Louis, Missouri. Looks like Dominick's already starting, again, talking to Carolina, not really focusing on his task at hand here with the mighty Christian Adonis across the ring from him. Collar and elbow tie backs him up into the turnbuckle here. Let's see if we get a clean break from Christian Adonis. Jason Pemberton telling him to back up a little bit. Nice pose there, showing the fans here in the Casa Loma Ballroom and Dominick Butler what a real athlete apparently looks like. He told me before we went on the air, he said, I'm going to show all the fans in St. Louis here what a real man is supposed to look like. Side headlock applied by Christian Adonis to Dominick Butler. I mean, Christian Adonis is as cocky as they come. I mean, listen to the last name, Adonis. This guy thinks very, very highly of himself.
And look at him, always taking time out to pose. He's fully in control of this match. He's playing mind games with Butler, and he's also inciting the crowd. He told me that he feeds off all the negative energy of the fans. It only makes him more determined to win the match and send the fans home unhappy.
Nicely executed senton there by Dominick Butler, taking all the wind out of their cover. Only gets a 1 count there. I thought that was going to be a little, probably more of like a 2 count, but Christian Adonis able to get the left shoulder up. Snapmare by Dominick Butler, driving the knee into the spine.
Well, Adonis is obviously in great condition, can withstand a lot of punishment. This match is far from over. And look at this. He's taking too much time. He's staring at Carolina.
Head ricocheting right off that top rope as Christian Adonis takes the left leg out. You're absolutely right. He's talking to Carolina on the outside more than he's paying attention to Christian Adonis. Jumping knee strike right to the chest of Dominick Butler. Goes for the cover. Only gets a 2 count there.
And I'm telling you, there's more to Carolina than her sexy body, luscious hair, vivacious face, plush lips, nice legs. I mean, they're just. I'm just saying, there's a lot more to her than that.
Christian Adonis applying a rear chin lock here, trying to slow down the momentum that Dominick Butler was trying to put together. That's another thing that counts here in professional wrestling, Scott, not that you would know, is that these guys, momentum means a lot. You know, once you get momentum on your side of the match, that could be the end for your opponent. So Christian Adonis seems like he has a game plan here in slowing down the momentum of Dominick Butler.
Well, actually, I have been in the ring several times, most of the time illegally as a manager way back in Memphis. But all I'm saying is that Christian Adonis is...
Oh, look, would you look at this?
Look at this.
Adonis stepping on the groin of Dominick Butler and giving the crowd a little taste again of what he considers his perfect physique. Give me a break. I mean, the referee has definitely got to separate them when things like that are going on in the corner. Going for the cover again. Gets a 2 3/4 on that. I mean, as you would know, Scott, if you get your crotch stepped on in the corner like that, it's going to take it out of you.
Well, obviously, you know, and you hear these fans in St. Louis booing Christian Adonis. You know, they're just jealous. You know, Christian Adonis is everything they want to be. He's good looking. He's got a hot woman. He's a championship wrestler. It's so petty how jealous they are.
Well, look at Dominick Butler. It's not like he's any slouch in the body department himself. He's a good-looking guy. He's got a great physique.
Well, I think you got a man crush on Butler.
But he doesn't choose to use the tactics that obviously Christian Adonis is. It looks like Butler's going for
whoa.
2.
Oh, hey,
almost
little grab at the tights there.
Vicious clothesline. Adonis sends Butler head over heels.
That could be it.
2. Almost gets a 3 count. Butler barely getting that left shoulder up. That was a vicious clothesline.
You know, Christian Adonis is usually Mr. Cool. I think he thought he caught him with such a vicious clothesline. I thought that he had finished Butler off. It's very rare that you'll see Adonis get frustrated like that.
And again, you see Dominick Butler almost trying to draw strength from Carolina on the outside there. I mean, what does this guy think his relationship with Carolina is? She's obviously with Christian Adonis in a hard kick right to the small of the back. Adonis really working a slow, methodical pace here against Dominick Butler. Again, cutting that momentum off. Anytime Dominick Butler is mounting some offense, Christian Adonis is there to cut him off. And this is a smart game plan by Adonis.
And this is a sign of a veteran. I mean, Christian Adonis has a few more years of experience, and he's controlling the pace of the match.
Hard forearm strike again. Cuts off Christian Butler, kick to the midsection. Almost a glancy blow off his knee even.
Nice.
Oh, it looks like we're going. Medium strike right down.
Not in the face. Not in the face. You know, the face is worth a lot of money.
It's like Dominick Butler going for hard elbow strike into the corner with a lot of momentum behind it. European uppercut.
Wow.
Adonis slouching in the corner and hard knee strike to the face.
I'm absolutely stunned. He's got Adonis in trouble.
Maybe he's actually starting to focus. Cover 2 only gets a 2 count. Adonis getting the right shoulder up. That was very close, Scott.
Well, thank goodness all the referees here in St. Louis are out of shape. He was a little slow on the 3 count there, or he might have scored the biggest upset so far in the league. Again, taking too much time.
Fans rallying behind Dominick Butler as he mounts the top rope. Let's see what Dominick Butler can do from the top here. Christian Adonis still laying on the mat.
And then
Adonis taking the leg out from Christian Butler, and he takes a nasty spill to the mat. And boot to the midsection. What is Adonis setting up for here?
Once again, you have to give
crossing the legs, driving him into the mat. That could be it. 2, and 3, and that's it. Dominick Butler gets put away by Christian Adonis here in both of their debuts at the Casa Loma Ballroom and NWL STL.
Well, really, I'd have to say you'd have to give equal credit to Carolina because she did a good job distracting Butler to the point that Adonis was able to take advantage and score a pinfall, and he starts off in league competition undefeated.
Let's be honest, I think it wasn't necessarily so much Carolina as Butler distracted himself. This guy could not get his mind in the match. And in order to pick up much needed wins here in the National Wrestling League, Butler needs to start paying attention to the match and less to Carolina on the outside.
Just a complete lack of focus cost Butler the match.
One has to wonder, now that Adonis is starting out 1-0, if he's headed for that National Wrestling League STL title with that tournament coming.
Boy, what a good-looking couple. I don't know if he's the greatest wrestler in the league, but he's certainly one of the better-looking wrestlers in the league. And Carolina,
with a dangerous vixen like Carolina at his side. You never know what's going to be in store for this power couple in NWL STL.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Marty
win.
looks like she's trying to talk to Dominick Butler.
You have to impress who?
Did you see?
Well, did I see what? Did you see what just happened out here? You lost. No, you lost.
Happy. Look at her.
You lost. What just happened out here?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm as confused as you guys are. You lost.
Well, hopefully Dominick Butler can get his mind on wrestling and less on Carolina. We'll be right back with our next match. Welcome back, fans, to the National Wrestling League. We have a special segment in store for you. President Major Baisden is going to come and address all the fans here at the Casa Loma Ballroom and talk about what really matters in the National Wrestling League, which is the rules that we all have to abide by, Scott. And this is going to be an informative presentation and one of your favorite parts of the show.
Oh, yeah, I'm always delighted to hear Major Baisden talk. Here he is, the president.
President who signs your checks and mine, by the way. So show a little respect, Scott.
Well, he's dressed nicely. I'll give him that. But I can't help but think that, he seems to be a little biased towards Kansas City. He's getting somewhat of a mixed reaction here in St. Louis.
We don't need to foster any kind of that, any speculation that may be circulating on the interwebs. We need to be called right down the middle. Major Baisden loves both St. Louis and Kansas City equally. It's the fans of St. Louis that decide to maybe react a little bit different to the Prez than they do in Kansas City.
Where is NWL headquarters located?
Kansas City.
Well, there you go. Where does Major Baisden live?
Kansas City.
Okay. Well, you don't think there's a possibility that he could be biased?
All I'm saying is Major Baisden has an important announcement. He's going to talk about the rules and regulations here in the National Wrestling League. Take it away, Major.
Well, shut up. Maybe we'll hear it.
It's a good-looking crowd up there. I see all you people up there. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it. So how is it? How do you like it? Like the board? Video board?
It's beautiful.
It's pretty sweet. Tell you what. So I am out here to basically explain what it is that we're doing and how the NWL works. I'm a business guy, so I live my life basically in Excel files and PowerPoints. So I brought a PowerPoint. PowerPoints have a place in wrestling too, okay?
Oh my gosh, this may be the first PowerPoint presentation in wrestling history.
All right, so here's how we go. So we do a 12-month season here at the NWL. We have a mid-season classic. Unfortunately, this year it's going to be in Kansas City.
See?
However, That will be all Team KC versus Team St. Louis. All right, and if Team St. Louis wins that, the season finale at the end of the year will be right here in St. Louis.
There you go.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, I have no doubt. Trust me, this roster is strong. This roster is strong. I have no doubt that this roster can mess with Kansas City pretty bad. So look, so that basically wins St. Louis beats Kansas City in the mid-season classic. We'll be back here at the end of the year to crown a league champion. Now, speaking of champions, we are going to have a champion in Kansas City. We're also going to have a champion here in St. Louis. And I brought something to St. Louis that I did not show the fans in Kansas City. So I'll show it to you right now. Travis? This is what we're fighting for, people.
Scott finally makes himself useful and shows the beautiful St. Louis championship belt that would be awarded to the winner of the tournament.
You know, I was taking a look at that belt earlier. Not only does it have traditional wrestling plates on there, but it also has city landmarks honoring the city. It's truly the St. Louis Championship.
But it didn't fit. Package. In the middle of a promo, dude. Who are you?
There's, one of our attendants is delivering a package to Major during his PowerPoint presentation.
A little unusual.
What is this?
Oh God!
Okay, so
something disgusting.
Should we go to a break? What? Holy cow!
Look at the size of that boot.
Is it?
There's 2 pairs of boots.
My God!
That is what you interrupted me for. 2 pairs of
Giant
boots.
wrestling boots in there.
There's like, what are those,
All right, so
size
can we get the next slide,
16s?
please? And,
It's like Andre the Giant's
not
boots.
interrupting me next time. All right, so during this season finale, one thing that's really important about the NWL is that wins and losses matter here. So if you lose, you don't just get to be president, or just get to be the champion, right? So what we will do at the end of the year is we will take the 2 city champions and we will take the 2 wrestlers that have the best record, and they will do a 1-day 4-man tournament for the first ever league champion. We'll do the same thing with tag teams. We'll take the 4 best tag teams according to their record over the course of the year, and they will square off in a 4-team tournament at the end of the year to crown the first ever NWL tag champion. We will also settle this deal between Kansas City and St. Louis. At the last show of every month, we will have a match of Kansas City versus St. Louis over the course of the year, plus the mid-season classic. The city that has the most wins is the league city champion. I fully expect that if y'all keep showing up the way that you're showing up tonight, St. Louis is going to be that champion here in the NWL.
There you have it, Major Baisden making a couple blockbuster announcements.
We did have a match in Kansas City last Saturday with NWL St. Louis versus NWL KC. KC won that, but
the turf war started last Saturday.
But
they had the home court advantage.
It was an illegal pin. It was an illegal pin. It was an illegal pin. 2 men pinned the dude. You can't have 2 men simultaneously pin a guy. So we were going to have a rematch tonight here in Casa Loma in St. Louis versus Kansas City.
Whoa, and here comes Fight KC.
Are you kidding me?
Major Baisden with a huge announcement that the main event tonight is going to be somewhat of a rematch from the previous week at the Scottish Rite Temple in Kansas City. And there's Dak Draper with the Royal Bloods.
That's right. That's right. New team captain Dak Draper pushed Blaine Meeks aside, and he's going to lead Team KC to victory. They're entering hostile territory, so they needed to bring out the big gun, and they've got him, Dak Draper, the Mile High Magnum.
So odd as someone who has loved this rivalry from the very beginning. It is very odd to hear the Royal Bloods cheer because they are so beloved in Kansas City, and it just shows you that the cities take these rivalries very, very seriously.
Cheered. They were booed. I think they're probably going to break into tears.
For those of you that don't know, we are the Royal Blood. NWL. Major, bro. We beat St. Louis last weekend, fair and square, and you know it.
Well, actually, it's not true.
Whoa.
It's a legal double pin.
Nobody cares about fair and square. Because what really matters are wins and losses. If you're not winning, odds are your team's going to pack up and move to Los Angeles, California. My name is Dak Draper, and I am the Mile High Magnet. And tonight, I am team captain for Team Fight KC. And I guarantee, when we walk out of the Casa Loma Ballroom, it'll be Team Kansas City 2, Team St. Louis, with a big fat 0.
Big goose head. Well, I like his confidence. You know, this guy's not even from this area. He's from Denver.
You know, I think it's great that you're on the roster. You're a hell of an athlete, but you may be the biggest jackhole I have ever met. Nobody cares about what you're saying right now. So look, I don't know, since you guys are out here, I'm going to go ahead and bring out the guys that are going to face off with you today. I actually went out to the locker room this morning and I said, hey, who wants to represent St. Louis today? And the first two guys, the very first two guys that showed up are coming out right now.
Here comes Fight STL, the team that will represent St. Louis tonight in the main event.
Oh my gosh.
It's the Blood Brothers. They're on the scene here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
When I saw that the Blood Brothers and Royal Blood were placed on opposite ends of the league, I was a little disappointed because these teams are mirror opposites of each other. They're like the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express, but tonight we get to see the dream match as part of the I-70 series of wrestling.
Tell him, Grundy. Yeah.
Blood Brothers, local favorites here in St. Louis. They've been around here for years.
I'll get him back. And now, NWL Fight St. Louis!
That's two of them. That's the Blood Brothers,
Wow.
Davey Gibson and Matthew Grundy. However, who's their third person? They need one more person
First
to
off,
fight Team KC.
I want to congratulate you guys on your win last week. I know, hey, sportsmanship. Sportsmanship. You see, the thing is though, you're in St. Louis now. You got two of St. Louis's best standing in front of you right now. And you know what? We got home court advantage. So guys,
Whoa, you said home court advantage, but you're two of St. Louis best. You're outmanned. Home court advantage doesn't matter if you're outmanned.
You're in my backyard!
Fight KC's gonna win as usual.
No, you're right. He's absolutely right. There's three of them and two of us. But the great thing about NWL is that they searched high and low for the best talent to bring to KC and St. Louis. Yeah, right? So our guy is one of the biggest. He is one of the baddest. And he's our #1 draft pick, Maverick.
What? Oh my gosh. They can't be serious.
Wow. The modern day gunslinger from Austin, Texas. I guess in this case, a hired gun brought in almost as a ringer to represent.
We haven't seen Maverick since his press conference. I didn't even know the guy was in the building. This is huge for Team St. Louis, and this could be the ace in the hole that they need to get one over on Team Kansas City. Wow, there he is. The big Austin, Texas boy, Maverick, is here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Boy, what a powerhouse.
He's ready to go right. We could have the match right now.
So here it is, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Team St. Louis!
And we've got one heck of a main event for you tonight. The Blood Brothers and Maverick are going to take on the Royal Bloods and Dak Draper. The I-70 turf war gets hot here tonight in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
All right, main event. We'll see what happens. One-on-one. Let's go, boys.
And wrestling fans, stay tuned for what is promised to be an incredible six-man tag team main event here on the National Wrestling League.
Wow, I'm ready for this thing to start right now. But Dak Draper looks a little shocked. I don't think he expected somebody the size of Maverick to step into that ring to face off in this six-man tag match.
Welcome back to the National Wrestling League. We have your next singles match coming up for you. It's going to be Boulder of the Party Crashers making his way to the ring right now. Scott, are you ready to have some fun? Because the Party Crashers are here to have some fun in St. Louis tonight.
Well, I'm not here to necessarily have some fun. I'm here to see some good competition. I'm here to see who establishes themselves as true forces and future champions in NWL STL. I'm not here to party.
Well, the Party Crashers are here to have a good time and show all the fans here in St. Louis how to have a good time, because they're the leaders of the party. When these guys come through your town, these guys are the ones going to every party, drinking the beer, just hanging out and having a good time. Scott, you can learn a thing or two from these guys.
Represents the Party Crashers, Boulder.
Whoa. Bro, you can't say it like that. I hear these people all the way in the back. These people came to party! You gotta liven it up a little bit. Here, take Spike's beer. Here, Spike, you hold my beer. Hang on, wait, there's 2 beers. You can't drink 2 beers. You can't have it.
Well, these guys are great role models, getting loaded right before their match.
Undo this a little bit. Are these glasses prescription? Come on, bro. This is NWL STL. Don't make me say it again. These people came to party!
There you go. You tell them.
And party we shall, Spike! Tell them something, Spike. Yeah, that's right, Spike.
His opponent is one half of the Antisocial Network, August Marshall. He's going to be coming to the ring by his tag team partner, Tommy Flagg.
Boy, and these two teams, the antithesis of each other. I mean, you couldn't ask for 2 different teams. The Antisocial Network, they don't like anybody. They don't like the fans. They don't even like each other. They ride to the arena separately.
Tommy Flagg is asking for a microphone. Looks like he's got something to say. I shudder. I worry every time Tommy Flagg gets the mic.
Tommy Flagg, and this is my associate, so bright, my associate August Marshall, and we proudly represent the Antisocial Network. We are not here for anyone but ourselves. We are here to wrestle. We're not here for wrestling fans. We're here for wrestling. We're not here to have fun, and we're not here to party. We represent pro wrestling as it is meant to be. Ass kicking, take no names, beat the hell out of whoever's in front of you. And you two are wasting our time.
So the Party Crashers are out there to party. They're out there to gain likes on Facebook, new followers. These guys are focused on winning the match. I like these guys, even though they probably would hate me.
Show them what we're about, man. Show them what we're about.
August Marshall seems to be complaining about the bright lights here at the Casa Loma Ballroom. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but these guys, like you said, these guys are here for competition and competition only.
Social Network, August Marshall.
Well, they hate being touched. You know, they hate being touched by the fans. They don't like the referee inspecting them, and they really don't even lock it up with other wrestlers. So they try to end the match as quickly as possible and get out of the arena.
Whereas the Party Crashers, on the other hand, they're looking to pick up victories and then party after those victories. Who knows if Boulder loses tonight, he may still go out and party.
Oh, I'm sure he will. The only thing these guys are going to pick up a victory, these guys are just concerned about picking up a 12-pack.
Looks like August is having a little bit more difficulty with his gear and the lights. This is what professional wrestling is, and the Anti-Social Network has to get used to it, that they are here, although they are here to compete, there are things that come along with competition in professional wrestling that you have to deal with, such as lights, such as fans, and all that kind of stuff. And the bell has sounded, and we are underway here.
Well, and most
at the
wrestlers
Casa Loma
embrace
Ballroom.
this stuff, but this is what makes the Anti-Social Network so unique.
Boulder seeming to laugh at the misfortune of August Marshall trying to get his stuff out. And you're right, Scott, the one thing you are right about,
The one thing.
collar and elbow tie up there, is that the Anti-Social Network, because they like the thrill of competition and maybe don't necessarily like everything else involved with it, they are going to try to end this match early. So look for August Marshall to try to score a flash pin somewhere along the line so they can get the heck out of here.
You know, as I understand it, these guys, they don't even train together. So you have to wonder, you know, how does that affect their teamwork? You know, most teams like Royal Blood and the Blood Brothers, they're in the gym constantly working out with each other. The Anti-Social Network, I don't even know if they have each other's phone numbers.
He's still covering his eyes, although he's wrestling in the ring, and Boulder's got a nice wrist lock applied there on August Marshall. And August Marshall scrambling for the ropes. He wants no part of that. Now, say what you want about Boulder. Boulder is technically sound in that ring.
Okay, if I could say whatever I want, he looks like he just stepped out of a 70s porno flick. He doesn't take this sport seriously, showing no respect for the rich heritage of wrestling in St. Louis. The guy disgusts me, really. Well, you said I could say anything I wanted.
Well, Sky, what I was going to say before you rudely interrupted me is that Boulder can actually get it done in the ring. This guy is a skilled professional wrestler. So although he may not have the most strict training regimen, he can still get it done in the squared circle. And that's where it matters, Scott. And even you know that.
I would hardly call a professional a guy who enters the ring with two tall boys in his hands. You call that professional?
In some circles. Boulder taking a little beverage break there. He's offering it to August. He is being a good sport by offering some of his beverage to August
You think
Marshall.
a guy from the Anti-Social Network is going to drink after a guy like Boulder? Please.
I like these guys.
Of course you do.
The Party Crashers just want to have a good time.
You like everybody. You like the referees. You like the fans. You like everybody trying to have a good time. I'm looking for some intensity. I'm looking for guys who are here to do anything to win a match.
And that may be the Anti-Social Network. Although the Party Crashers have been known to take maybe a shortcut or two here and there in their careers. Nice hip toss takeover by Boulder.
Finally, a wrestling move by Boulder. I'm stunned.
Make that two. There we go. August Marshall firing back in. Boulder has him up on his shoulders here. Fireman's carry, dishes him out, dumps him straight on his face in the center of the ring. Boulder showing some of that strength and why they call him Boulder. You know, he is the more powerful one out of him and Spike of the Party Crashers.
Well, that's not saying a whole heck of a lot. That just means that he could carry the case of beer while the other guy can't.
Boulder got dumped to the outside, pointing at Tommy Flagg, trying to keep Tommy Flagg at bay, saying, don't you dare. Baseball slide crashes Boulder into the steel barricade on the outside.
Tommy Flagg is just there for moral support. He's not there to, he doesn't want to lay his hands on Boulder.
He's also trying to stay as far away from the fans at ringside as possible. Because like you said, he does not like to be touched by those fans. Going for an early cover here. Cover two. Only gets a 2 count there. On Boulder does August Marshall.
I don't blame him. Half the ringside crowd looks like they just got out on the roll. Would you want to go near these fans?
August Marshall choking Boulder over that bottom rope, taking full advantage of the referee's count there. Crowd starting to rally behind the fun-loving Boulder as he fires away to the midsection.
There we go.
And uses a handful of hair and pulls him straight down to the mat again.
Exactly.
August Marshall going for a cover, gets a 2 count only. Boulder getting the left shoulder up just in the nick of time. August Marshall looks a little bit frustrated by this.
See, when you're antisocial, you don't care what anybody thinks. So when they pull hair, when they gouge an opponent's eyes, you think they care that the fans are booing? Nah, that's all part of being antisocial. You know, sometimes I wish you'd be a little bit more antisocial, talk a little less.
August Marshall has a rear chin knock applied on Boulder, trying to suck that wind right out of Boulder, making sure that if he gets back up to a full base, he's not going to have as much gas in the tank as he did when he first went down to the mat with August. Hopping on his back now, trying to get a little extra leverage on the larger Boulder, and he just smooshes him into the turnbuckle. Nice clothesline by Boulder. Oh, knee strike right to the chin. Sends August Marshall reeling into the ropes. Did you see that knee strike?
Of course I saw it. How could I miss it?
Boulder sliding under his legs, looking for a roll up here. August Marshall rolls through and gets mule kicked for his efforts, charging in on Boulder, who's laying prone on the mat.
I have to say I'm a little impressed by the speed and agility of Boulder, especially after he probably polished off a cheap six-pack in the parking lot before you.
And what is Tommy Flagg doing up there? Obviously being a distraction. There's a log blower by August Marshall. This could be it for Boulder.
That's it.
It's a 2, almost a 3 count. That was 2 7/8, and again, Marshall holds his hands up in front of his face to get the bright lights out of his view.
Obviously frustrated. Another thing that's frustrating the anti-social network is that the NWL has made them have social media accounts. And as I understand it, the biggest way to get under their skin is to follow them or like them on
Nice sit-out
Facebook.
power bomb. Back to the action here. 2, 3, and Boulder picks up a victory against the anti-social network's August Marshall. And that was one heck of a sit-out powerbomb there. I think he caught August Marshall by surprise and picked up the 1, 2, 3 here tonight at the Casa Loma Ballroom in St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, I think August Marshall was obviously blinded by the bright lights here in the arena. He's definitely wrestling at a disadvantage, and Boulder got the win.
The anti-social network got their wish. They got out of here in pretty short order, but not the way they wanted to get out of here. They pick up their first loss, or actually one of them picks up their first loss here in singles competition in the National Wrestling League, and Boulder and Spike are going to party all night long, and I'm going and you're not. Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the National Wrestling League, and we are starting out hot and heavy with our next tag team attraction. It is the underground of Adam Ryan and Jackie Lee Bosch, who are making their way out to the ring right now.
Yeah, these guys have known each other since childhood. They obviously took different paths. Adam Ryan went off to college, got a desk job, came home, was frustrated where his life was going, and found his old friend Jackie Lee Bosch, who's actually brash and cocky, and he's trying to re-educate Adam and to find his true self.
There's definitely an attitude change that happens when you meet the Adam Ryan in the ring, and then when you meet the Adam Ryan outside of the ring. But their opponents for the night are no joke as well. They are the Soldiers of Des Wellston and Neon Iverson.
Boy, and I have to give credit where credit's due. They're as tough as they come. They come from a little town called Wellston, and believe me, nothing good ever comes out of Wellston.
They're shortly to make their way to the ring. Ben Simon going to make the ring introductions. Here they come. The Soldiers are making their way into the Casa Loma Ballroom.
You know, it was very subtle right there. I just saw a determined look on Adam's face, a little bit more aggressive. He seems really focused for this match.
Des Wellston is the one wearing the black shirt. Neon Iverson, the one without a shirt. Des is the more reserved, more calm, more tranquil of the two. Neon Iverson is flashy. It's all about making people happy, doing maybe the more high-risk maneuvers here in the match. But one thing's for sure, these guys are also lifelong childhood friends, and that's where they share a common bond, I guess you could say, with the Underground. Both teams are lifelong friends trying to make themselves a name in the National Wrestling League.
Well, they say they're fighting for Wellston, but I can't help but think they're fighting to get out of Wellston, if you know what I mean. It's such a dilapidated town. But either way, if these guys become superstars, the whole idea is for them to put Wellston on the map. Let's see if they can do it.
Adam Ryan and Jackie Lee Bosch both wearing very unorthodox wrestling gear to begin with. They look like Adam Ryan looks like he just came off his desk job, honestly, and Jackie Lee Bosch looks like he came off the streets. This is going to be a great tag team contest. Both teams very skilled inside the squared circle. And like you said, both teams are also lifelong friends, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of offense each one employs to try to get the 1-2-3 here tonight.
Lifelong friends, but conflicting personalities on both sides of the ring. It's a little unusual.
Jackie Lee Bosch appearing to shout orders at Adam Ryan. Adam Ryan, very interesting character here. There's a dazed, almost far-off look that Adam Ryan has sometimes. It's almost as if he's in a comatose state.
You saying he's brainwashed?
I'm not saying he's brainwashed, but there's definitely something else going on upstairs. And the bell is sounded. We are underway here tonight, Scott. I'm really looking forward to this match. Leon Iverson slaps on a side headlock, cranking it down on Adam Ryan. Those loafers Adam Ryan is wearing? I mean, geez Louise. He slips out of it, puts an armbar on Des Wellston. Or excuse me, not Des Wellston. That's Leon Iverson anyway.
I talked to the Underground before this match. Jackie Lee Bosch told me that he insisted that Adam Ryan start this match. He wants to get him in there, get the match started, set the pace, and show a little aggression.
Leon Iverson having none of that shoving match there. Leon Iverson is a tough competitor. Nice arm drag. Make that two. Floors Adam Ryan right in the center of the ring. He's putting the knee right on the head, trying to keep him down.
And Jackie Lee Bosch is not too pleased right now with his protege, Adam Ryan.
Hard slap to the chest as Leon Iverson on Adam Ryan. Taken to the top rope already. Look at that agility. Bouncing between the second and top rope and flings him over with a nice arm drag. Beautifully executed by the flashy Leon Iverson. This guy is all talent here. Looking for a splash in the corner, connects with Adam Ryan. Maybe going for a second one. Splashes him again in the corner. Maybe going to the well once too often. And Adam Ryan dumps him over the top rope. He lands on his feet. Hard forearm strike to the face. Back elbow connects with Jackie Lee Bosch, sending him off the apron. Leon Iverson going to the high rent district. Beautiful missile drop kick connects with Adam Ryan. Cover, gets a 2 count only.
As I understand it, Jackie Lee Bosch has Adam Ryan competing in these underground fight clubs, trying to toughen up his stamina.
You don't talk about fight club. First rule.
Hey, I can break all the rules I want.
Tag into the ever popular Des Wellston. Looks like he might be going. Nice forearm strike to Adam Ryan.
And the referee's just standing there like a
double
zombie.
Team offense here. Springboard
it's illegal.
Reverse elbow into the face of Adam Ryan.
Good
Look,
grief.
he's out of the ring now. That wasn't past a 5 count.
We talk about
the back suplex, nicely executed by Des. It's a 2 count only.
Adam Ryan has had a couple of opportunities to tag out, but Jackie Lee Bosch wants him to stay in the ring. He wants him to withstand the punishment and figure out a way to fight back and get the team back in the match.
Besides the distant look that comes across in Adam's eyes when I was talking to him, he did say
there we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
He did say that he hasn't been to work since him and Jackie Lee Bosch have been actively hanging out again. So nice drop kick executed by the high-flying Des Wellston. Jackie Lee coming in the ring and gets met with his efforts with a clothesline. Des is all heart. Des Wellston is all heart. Really does his town of Wellston Very, very proud. Tagged into Neon Iverson. Neon says he's going for maybe a moonsault or 450 splash here.
Another high-risk move here.
Jackie Lee shoves him off, and he took a nasty spill to the outside. Did you see his leg get caught up on that top rope? And Neon Iverson is injured. It looks like he took a nasty spill to the outside, Scott.
That could easily be a torn ACL. That looks very serious.
Oh, hard forearm by Jackie Lee to the back of Dez, not even giving him an opportunity to check on his tag team partner.
And look at Adam Ryan.
Fight off the offense of Jackie Lee Bosch. He needs to check on his partner and make sure he's okay. Adam Ryan, baseball slide right in the face of Dez.
I love it.
Wellston.
Adam Ryan was a little hesitant at first to take advantage of the 2-on-1 situation, but he came to his senses and realized that if they're going to win this match, they've got to take every advantage they can.
They need to check on Neon Iverson. I mean, his leg snapped over that top rope. He could be seriously injured.
Well, yeah, he might be. This is professional wrestling. Injuries happen.
Scott, you need to have some compassion once in a while. Good gravy. Adam Ryan with a boot to the side of the head.
Look, if Neon can't suck it up and continue, then Wellston's just going to have to continue on his own. We're going to find out how much heart Wellston has tonight.
What a victory this would be for the team of the Underground, Jackie Lee Bosch and Adam Ryan. This would go down in the record books, whether it's Dez Wellston and Neon Iverson or just Dez. This would go down in the record books as the Underground 1 and the Soldiers 0. This would be a huge win for the Underground.
Be a huge setback for the hometown heroes.
Snapmare takeover by Adam Ryan. Snaps on the rear chin lock. Really putting that forearm over the carotid artery of Dez Wellston, seeing if he can get Dez to almost pass out here from this hold. Look at him wrenching down. And Adam Ryan's got, there's times where he has this normal look, but right now he's got that more of that sadistic look on his face.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's almost like he's shifting personalities during the course of the match.
Dez firing a couple elbows to the midsection, trying to fight off Adam Ryan. Nice forearm strike to the face. And Adam Ryan answers with a vicious clothesline.
Once again, it's the stamina of Adam Ryan. He's taken a lot tonight, but he keeps fighting back. And I like the aggressiveness, going right for the pin, not distracted by the fans.
Jackie Lee makes a blind tag into the ring, fires a forearm to the midsection of Dez Wellston, headbutt follow-up. This Jackie Lee is vicious. I mean, he's like a pit bull in the ring. Once he gets going, he will not stop his offense until that opponent is down for the 1-2-3. Snapmare takeover by Jackie Lee. Follows up with a nice chop to the chest. Couple quick splashes there, taking the wind out of Dez Wellston, and a back senton connects in the middle of the ring.
You know, Jackie
Lee going for a cover. 2, almost gets a 3 count. Dez still showing some fight left in him, puts the right shoulder up before the 3 count.
But you got to wonder, how long can he last? 2-on-1, how much punishment can Wellston take?
Adam Ryan comes into the ring now. Jackie Lee ascending to the top rope. What does Jackie Lee have planned? Adam Ryan looks like he might be hoisting him up for a power bomb of sorts. Dez flips out of it. Pushes Adam Ryan in the ring, crotches Jackie Lee Bosch over the top rope, ducks a clothesline by Adam Ryan, springboard, nice European uppercut, rebound European uppercut by Dez Wellston. Jackie Lee takes it and gets caught in a tilt-a-whirl slam. Dez Wellston fighting off both members of the Underground here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
And I think Wellston is feeding off the energy of his hometown fans in this one. It's the only way he's staying alive here.
Referee won't let him make the cover. Jackie Lee was under the rope. Dez trying to drag him back into the middle of the ring. And Adam Ryan puts a stop to this flurry of offense by Dez Wellston. Dez still trying to fire back with a couple forearm strikes and a boot to the midsection. Could be going for a vertical suplex here. Adam Ryan spins out of it, tries for a clothesline. Dez with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex, showing awesome power from the man from Wellston.
But the longer this match goes, the more it favors the Underground, because Wellston's got to be getting tired.
What a phenomenal effort Wellston is putting on here, fighting both of the Underground single-handedly as Neon Iverson has been carried to the back. I hope his knees trip.
Nice teamwork.
Sit-out gut-wrench powerbomb. Nicely executed by Jackie Lee Bosch. Adam Ryan making his way back into the ring as well. They might be going for a double team maneuver here to put Des Wellston away. Double
beautiful.
stop suplex combination. That could be it. Adam Ryan going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and the underground pickup of victory against the Soldiers.
Well, clearly Adam Ryan is a quick study. He's a good student. He earned all A's back in college, and now he's learning from the best in Jackie Lee Bosch on how to be a winner in professional wrestling.
Look at the look on Adam Ryan's face. It's almost like he just woke up or something. Again, He looks like he's in a daze.
Yeah, he just woke up and realized that nice guys finish last, like Des Wellston.
Valiant effort by Des Wellston here against the Underground. He did the best he could with a two-on-one situation after Iverson took a nasty spill to the outside. Thank you for joining us this evening for the National Wrestling League. We'll see you next time.